Hello there.
Hello, beautiful.
Nick, welcome back to Fandom Fights. Nick, we're here. It's so exciting. We're here at Mayhem at the Multiplex. It's Mayhem 7. We are here for the Fandom singles title match. It's them. They're playing again. It's Brittani and Joe. This is number, I want to say 6, Nick. I want to say 6. 6th time. Yeah. Nick, first off, how you doing? And let's talk about the lead up to this. What do we got going on today?
I'm excited, Tim. So 2 years ago today, Joe Farrelly was the champion at Mayhem, defending against Brittani Tapley, who had won the tournament. One of the best matches at Mayhem we've ever seen. Absolutely fantastic stuff. And then they played 4 other times after that. Joe won again. Brittani came back, challenged for the title, won the title, defended against Joe, beat Joe in a contender match after they both lost the title. And now this is 6. Joe's been having a killer year. Wins the last one standing, gets himself to a team's title match with a new rookie team, wins the singles tournament for the first time in his career. To come back here today, he's an unstoppable force right now, but Brittani is an immovable object. So I'm excited to see what happens when these two face off. Brittany's already had 2 defenses this year, won the belt off her teammate Tyler Birch at the end of last year. Currently has the team's belts as well.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Who they beat Joe and Igor to keep them yesterday. So
early, like a couple hours ago, but yeah.
Oh, a couple hours ago, not even yesterday. Yeah, you're right. It's just a few hours ago. Holy shit. What a day it's been. Nick, I think you said everything perfectly. I'm just excited to get into it. So let's go talk to the players right now in the promos.
So I went to the beach today, which is why I currently look like Justin Bartha at the end of The Hangover. But look, this match, it's Joe v. Brittani 6. I know you heard it from Nick Tim, they're very excited, but I kind of want to play the match, not the occasion. You know, at the end of the day, it's still going to be 30, probably of the hardest questions we've probably ever had in fandom, given the opponents. Brittani is a hell of a player. To blow my own trumpet, I think we are the Messi and the Ronaldo of fandom fights. The 2 best. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. Let's do this.
I think Jordan and LeBron is a better comparison. You're like Jordan, you win a lot, he cries. Anyways, let's play. Let's just play.
Nick, do you have any idea what the fuck they were talking about?
LeBron was in Space Jam 2.
I believe that's correct. 2 points. Nick, how's round number 1 going to work?
Round number 1 is going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions around the Fandom Fights. Each player is going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, we'll say pens down, at which point the players will reveal their answers and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece. Should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number 1, they would receive a bonus question. Each player will have 4 repeats, 1 challenge for this here title match. Players, any questions as we get in round number 1? All righty then. Your first question is going to come in the category of Law and Order. What is the name of Riggs' dog in Lethal Weapon 2? Riggs's.
Yeah. Your thoughts on dogs?
I want one, but I can't have one right now because I don't have a yard.
Yeah.
I have to run around and play in.
You can come see Bucky whenever you want. 5.
So far.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Joe.
Sam.
And Brittani.
That's what it's name.
Sam is correct. My marker.
Tie game.
It is a tie game. My marker is just like not doing anything. So this is a problem. Your next question is in the category of sci-fi icons. Which sci-fi icon's film features a character using blue objects in a bathroom sink to heal themselves? I put the emphasis on the wrong syllable there.
A bathroom sink. Maybe I'll use this time to ask the managers and anyone else saying backstage to make sure they are also keeping score.
This is a problem that I've had. I'm gonna have to ask. I'll text Maggie.
5.
Thank you.
3.
I don't even know where I'm
2.
going.
1. Pens down. We'll start with Brittany.
Predator 2.
Joe.
The Matrix Resurrections.
Predator 2.
Predator
Is what
2.
we got.
I bring in Alex.
Yes.
I mean, he's got blue pills and he has them in a bathroom sink.
As a device to heal himself is the operative word.
I mean, he's
Or
given
is
them
he
to
like-
heal himself. He's given them to heal himself by the analyst.
It's question 2. If you're down for it.
I feel like the question was vague enough that I'm not saying Brittany's is wrong.
Yeah.
I
No,
just think
yeah.
both,
If
I just think both are.
if you're feeling it, I'll support
Are you
that.
challenged?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw in the challenge.
Okay, we'll be right back after this challenge. All right, back from the challenge. We looked into it. Nick, what's the decision here?
Joe, very close, pointing out a scene that like almost fits the description of the question, but like one thing out of place. It doesn't quite fit the description in the Matrix Resurrections. So unfortunately, Joe's going to lose his challenge, and Brittany will take the 2-1.
Okay. All right. Well, that means we're moving on to the next question. Nick, what is that question?
Question comes in the category of the worlds of DC. In Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, Manta discovers that what specifically will free Kordax from his imprisonment? I was looking forward to this all day.
I have been too, and I've had a pretty decent day. I just got a couple texts, and now my marker doesn't work, so I'm using this. I'm a little cranky, but on the whole, I'm still excited for this. I'm pumped.
Let's reset.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna go to Joe
Royal Atlantean blood.
and Brittany.
Ooh, I said blood within Arthur's bloodline.
We can accept both
Okay.
answers. So it is 3-2.
Yep.
Your next question is coming in the category of mixed bag. What could it be? Name one of the 3 characters voiced by Corey Burton in the Clone Wars. Your thoughts on clones?
Want one.
Oh, so you can just...
Make it go to work and not...
I was going to say make it right questions for you.
No, I like that. I'll keep doing that.
Okay,
It can go to
fair.
work.
5, 3, 2, 1.
Good question.
All right, that is Joe's first repeat. Your question again. Name one of the 3 characters voiced by Corey Burton in the Clone Wars. Your thoughts on Wars?
Not good.
Don't want one.
Don't want them.
No, you don't want them. You don't want to see those.
But if we had to have them, fight them with clones.
I thought you were going to say make them fandom fights. Fandom Wars. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brittany.
0. The heck?
And Joe.
Admiral Yularen.
Both are, or I'm sorry, Brittany is correct. Joe is incorrect. We were looking for Zero the Hutt, General Loathsome, or Kronos 327. So Brittany will make it 4-2. What's next, Nick?
Next question comes in the category of creature features. What is the name of the flying titan who lives in a volcano in Godzilla, King of the Monsters?
Oh, man.
Yeah, that last one's kind of like a name one of the 3, but really only you're going to recognize.
Yeah. I thought that when I was reading over the questions today, and Yeah, that was.
If someone wants to pull Kronos 327, like
5.
Cool. But
if you'd asked the name of
2.
Zero Drive,
probably would've got it, yeah.
Hands down. Let's go to Joe
Rodan.
and Brittany.
Rodan.
Rodan is correct. So 5-3. Your next question is in the category of the MCU. What name is given to Carol by the Kree after destroying the AI superintelligence in the Marvels? I thought this was a hard question when I wrote it, but they went straight to the board, Nick. Straight to the board.
I thought about switching it, but given that we just had the whole Kronos thing, I was like,
The whole
yeah,
Kronos situation. Yeah.
yeah,
Throw
throw
an
him
easier one.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. That's fair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brittany
The Annihilator.
and Joe.
Annihilator.
The Annihilator is correct. 6-4. What's next?
Next question comes in the category of YA. In the Hunger Games, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, Corio is told he is being reassigned from District 12 to what other district for officer training? Corio, you guys are on that level.
Are you saying because when I wrote it, I just called him Corio?
Yeah.
They call him that in the movie all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, his friends.
Also, I can't
Oh.
say Coriolanus. 5, 4, 3, 2. Anus. 1. Pens down. Let's go to Joe
2.
and Brittany.
2.
2 is correct.
Literally just thought we were in the fucking betting round. Okay. I was like,
They both bet 2 on this question that they
Yeah.
are using. Okay, your next question is in the category of Criminal Underworld. Who directed Ocean's 8? What? Oh, is Joe frozen?
let's hope not.
That's big problem. If he gets the technical in before I get the count going, then
Yeah. Damn. I know what he's probably doing because I did it once. I was like, no, I'm frozen.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Joe, can you hear us? Sorry, he says. Brittany?
Gary Ross.
Gary Ross is correct. And we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Joe, unfortunately, is not going to get that question or that point. He dropped out, so unfortunately, we can't give him the question or a new question or anything. So the score is 8-5. We are going to, Joe, yes.
Can I hear the question at least?
Yeah, just for future sake. So it was who directed Ocean's 8? Answer was Gary Ross.
All right, so we're going to move on to the next question, which is going to be read to you by Nicholas.
Question comes in the category of Pixar. In Monsters, Inc., Mike tells Sully that he is taking Celia to what kind of event after their special dinner at Harryhausen's?
So Ellie has a Mike doll that she carries around in her car seat with her. We turned on Monsters University the other day, and she was like, "The fuck? This is my guy."
Recognize.
Yeah, it's crazy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to go to Joe
Monster Truck Rally.
and Brittany.
I didn't put Rally because I wasn't sure I said Monster Trucks.
Monster
Yeah.
Truck Rally, anything with monster trucks we were looking for, so we will accept
I don't know what I do.
So 9-6, and if Brittany hits this question, it is a perfect round. So your question is in the category of Star Trek. Name 3 characters who enter the Nexus in Star Trek Generations.
Ow.
You say ow?
Yeah,
What's
I'm cracking.
wrong?
I'm cracking.
Oh, I cracked my neck today at work, and my coworker went, "Oh," like that kind of a little bit. What I just did to you, cracking your. Can you crack your nose? My God. 5, 4,
It brings so much relief.
1. Pens down, Brittany. Let's go to you.
Said Kirk, Picard, and Soren.
And Joe.
Yeah, I put Soren, Guinan, Picard before I realized Kirk
What?
also. How did
I
I
almost put Guinan.
Both are correct. Joe did get all 4, but Brittany gets the perfect round. So, Brittany, you are going to get a bonus question to you, only to you. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, Brittany, your bonus question is: name 3 live-action fandom films from different categories that were made after the year 2000 that have more than one director.
A lot of words.
Yes, there were. I apologize. That promo Brian made.
Okay. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, Bad Boys for Life, and Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance.
That is correct for the bonus point. We
Captain
also
Marvel.
would have accepted Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame, Captain America, Winter Soldier, and Civil War, Captain Marvel, Matrix 2 and 3, and 1, and the other ones. And something else. Oh, no, that was it. That was it. Good shit. All right, so it is 11-7. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
Great shift at the movie theater. Let's get into round number 2. The dog is barking. Go ahead, Nick. How's the category?
Round number 2 is going to work like this. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 10 fandom categories on it, as well as no spinners or opponent's choice per request of the champion. Each player will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. You get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, and this check down to multiple choice. At which point, it will only be worth 1, but be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. Tim, what's on the wheel today?
On the wheel today, we've got James Bond, DreamWorks Animation, Star Trek, DC, Criminal Underworld, MCU, Horror Icons, Pixar, Creature Features, and Marvel. Brittany, you're in the lead. Do you want to spin first or defer?
I think we go second still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go second.
Sorry, I dropped the baby monitor. This is a disaster.
We will.
I apologize. Okay, so this is going to be Joe's spin. And it lands on James Bond.
Finally, some luck. Yes, please.
All right, Nick, will you go ahead and give Joe his questions in James Bond?
Gladly, Joe. I'll be giving you your questions in the category of James Bond. Are you prepared for them?
I am. I don't know if my internet will be, but let's see.
Your first question. The song Do You Know How Christmas Trees Are Grown by Nina can be found in which James Bond film?
On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
That's correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who plays Sir Godfrey Tibbett in A View to a Kill?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Patrick McNee, B, Jean Rougerie, C, Geoffrey Keane, or D, Walter Gottel?
A.
A is correct. Thank you for not making me repeat those. Your third question. What number does Nick Nack count to, starting the shoot-off between Bond and Scaramanga in The Man with the Golden Gun?
20.
That is correct for 2 points. And the lead, your penultimate question. Who does North Korea trade Bond for in Die Another Day?
Zhao.
Zhao is correct for 2 points. And Joe, your final question in James Bond. What specific information did Bond tell to Vesper and Mathis, which winds up getting used against him and causes him to initially lose the poker match in Casino Royale?
The Chiffre has to hide a twitch when he's bluffing.
And that is correct for 2 more points and the sweep of James Bond.
All right, so Joe gets his total up to 16.
That's correct.
Okay, we will bring back the wheel and Mr. Newberry. This is going to be the spin for Miss Tapley. And you get a free spin.
Getting Bond either way.
It lands on the MCU.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I would just take it. You can sweep this. We can get a good lead. If not, you have choices to go to multiple, so use it.
Okay.
Okay. Brittany, I'll be giving you your questions in the category of the MCU. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Your first question in the category of the MCU is: which MCU film features the quote, When you try to fix people, there are always consequences.
Yeah, let's go to multiple. Be safe.
All right, your options are A, Spider-Man No Way Home, B, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, C, Black Widow, or D, Captain America Civil War.
A.
A is correct for 1 point. Your second question. Who plays Dora Milaje member Ayo in the MCU?
Florence Kasumba.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right.
I mean, I'm glad you didn't make me read the multiple choice.
True. Okay.
Your next question. What is the name of the organization led by the High Evolutionary that the Guardians have to infiltrate to save Rocket in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3?
Orgo Corp.
That is correct for 2 points. And a tie game, I believe.
Correct.
Your next question, Brittany. In Captain America, the First Avenger, Red Skull's ship shares its name with what future MCU hero?
Valkyrie.
That is correct for 2 points in the lead. And your final question. In Thor the Dark World, what specifically about Eric's outfit does he say helps him think when Jane and Thor visit him?
When he's not wearing pants.
That is correct for points. And the clean sweep. So now we have a 4-point game, Nick. The score is 20-16. Is that what you have?
Indeed.
All right. Let's get into round number 3. It is the filmography round. Nick,
no.
Can you handle this, Nick?
I can. Round number 3 is the filmography round. We got a 1 point, 2 point, 3 point question. Both players will be given the same question. The question is structured in such a way that we have given 2 hints pointing towards a Phantom actor or actress. If the players get the correct answer, they will receive the appropriate amount of points. And then we're going to go to round 4.
That was pretty good. That was probably your best run of it yet. All right. So round number 3, you guys are getting the same question. So we're going to start off with the 1 point question. Nick, take it away.
Your 1 point question in round number 3. Who voices a DreamWorks zebra and plays a Law and Order detective? I know why. Joe said, oh boy.
Yeah.
You don't know yet because you're bad at math.
Oh,
Now
I know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brittany.
Chris Rock.
And Joe.
Chris Rock.
That's correct. So it is 18 to 21. 21. Okay. The next question is the 2-pointer.
No.
17 to 21.
17 to 21.
Oh, yeah. I gave you 2.
I appreciate the extra point, though.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Your
That's what
2-pointer.
it would have been if mine.
Bad at math.
Yeah, we know that. Your question is, who voices a Pixar cook and plays a Creature Features cameraman?
So I had just said that you were bad at math because you didn't realize.
Yeah, and then I got confused because I looked at it and I went, oh, but then I accidentally gave Joe 2 points and I was like, wait a minute, how is this gonna happen? And then now I because I'm bad at math and I put the wrong points down. 5, 4, 3.
You can count down from 5. 1.
Pens down. That's all that I really need, right? Let's go to Joe.
Will Arnett.
And Brittany.
Will Arnett.
Roll the clip.
And we have a 23-19. 23-19. We have a 23-19. All right. So we are going to get into your 3-point question. Nick, what is that question?
Your 3-point question, round number 3. Who voices a Disney animated adoptive father and plays a sci-fi icon's robot?
Your thoughts on fathers?
They're great.
You have one?
I do.
God, I love Richard, I want to say.
No. And I'm just
I do know.
I'm just going to stop you right there, Tim, and tell you to stop saying names on a question where we ask them to say a name. Cool.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that is going to be Joe's second repeat. Go ahead, Nick.
Question again. Who voices a Disney animated adoptive father and plays a sci-fi icon's robot?
Does it rhyme with
Shut up.
dolphin?
Just stop talking. Good God.
You would replace me with a robot if you could, wouldn't you?
Not today, sir.
A sci-fi icon's robot. 5, 4.
Why don't you name a couple, Tim?
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brittany.
Thank you, God, at the end. Lance Henriksen.
And Joe.
Lance Henriksen. I got it with a C, but it's fine.
Yeah, that is correct. So, Nick, we have a score of 26-22. Is that what you have?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, let's get into the deep cut round. Nick, how is that going to work?
Round number 4 is the deep cut round. We have another wheel with 8 fandom films on it, drafted and chosen by the players you see before you. We are going to spin the wheel 5 times to get 5 questions from each of these films. Each question has been written at a deep cut level, so they will be worth 2 points apiece. 15 seconds, whiteboards, and then we'll go to round 5.
All right, your category or your movies on the wheel today are Jaws, Too Fast, Too Furious, Star Trek V: The Final Frontier, Superman Returns, Wreck-It Ralph, Halloween H2O 20 Years Later, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Guys, any questions before we get into this one?
Nope.
No.
All right, your first question is going to come from the film Too Fast, Too Furious. So, your question in Too Fast, Too Furious. What is the name of the 4th driver that is missing in the first wave of the opening race lineup? Whoa.
Yeah. You did this one, not me, so.
I did not have fun. I did not have a good time writing these questions. At one point, I had it paused on a lady laying in a bikini, and Maggie went, "What are you looking at?" It was like
nothing.
4, 3.
Be grateful we gave you the criminal underworld movie with the shortest runtime.
Yeah.
Let's go to Brittany.
Joaquin.
And Joe.
Joaquin.
Joaquin is correct.
Yeah.
That worked. All right. Your next question is going to come from the film Wreck-It Ralph.
I'm going to wreck it.
Nick, go ahead.
Your question is, Zangief says he was crushing a man's skull like the egg of what kind of bird?
You wrote this. That's a great question.
Yeah.
I like this movie. It's not like top 10 Disney for me, but I really enjoy it.
I would say it's top 10 Disney.
That's fair.
Because Disney sucks.
Oh.
Go.
5.
How about that?
4, 3. I don't like it. 2,
I'll take it.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Joe.
Swallow.
And Brittany.
It's a sparrow.
Yeah.
Sparrow is correct. So it is 30-24.
Yeah.
We're going to bring back the wheel for the third spin. And it lands on Jaws. All right, guys, your question from Jaws. Brody says that it looks more like Mrs. Kinter put her ad in which magazine? I didn't know what I was just reading.
Happens.
Remember when you, me, Cody, and Maggie saw this together?
I do.
Good times. Back during the VID.
Yeah.
So they weren't great times, but we had fun.
Some of them were good.
3. We had a lot of Chick-fil-A. 1. Pens down. And Wendy's. Let's go to Brittany.
National Enquirer.
And Joe.
National Enquirer.
National Enquirer is correct. So 2 more points for each player. Your next question going to come from the film. Ooh, ever so slightly. Halloween H2O 20 Years Later. Nick, hit him with it.
Your question is question 4, right?
Yep.
Okay. Your question is, when Will goes to check in on Molly and Sarah, he jokingly says that he is doing what specifically with his evening?
Brittany's smile when you got about a quarter of the way through that question, when she knew exactly where it was going, is hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of memorable.
Yeah.
For not good reasons.
For not good reasons, yeah.
This is why
Fine.
you picked an hour and 22-minute deep cut.
Too.
You know, we have to write 15 deep cut questions.
Did we? Why would we have to do that, Nick?
Good point.
The tables have turned. Let's go to Joe
Getting his nipples pierced.
and Brittany.
Getting his nipples pierced.
Getting his nipples pierced is correct. All right, we got one question remaining in this round. The score is 34-29. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
Okay, so wait, that can't be right.
No,
Yeah, that's
34-28. 34-28.
28. My apologies. I was about to say, there's no way that's right. Okay.
I mean, Tim keeps giving me points. I love it.
Yeah, what the hell?
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Your question is, what is the first letter that Indy steps on in the second task, causing him to nearly plummet?
The reason is because, Tim, we've used that film in so many other title matches and it keeps getting spun. So you gotta keep writing questions. And that's how you think on your feet.
Or you're just doing a Tim and you're digging the hole.
Either way, I'm standing up.
I love you. Oh my God. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brittany.
Okay.
And Joe.
Jay.
is correct. Okay. Let me make sure I got the score right, Nick. 36-30. That's what we got.
That's what we got.
All right. We are going to get into the final round. It's the betting round. Nick, how's it going to work?
Betting round. Number 5 is going to work like this. There's going to be 5 more questions in the realm of Fandom fights. Once the players hit the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Players, any questions? We get into round number 1. 5. Fuck.
No.
Right.
First category you guys can bet points on is Law and Order. All right. Let's get bets starting with Brittany.
2.
And Joe.
2.
All right, your question in the category of Law and Order. In Die Hard with a Vengeance, the first riddle that Zeus and John solve together is to guess a phone number. What is that phone number? We are looking for the 7-digit phone number. Good movie.
Yeah.
When we added this to Fandom, I rewatched it and I was like, holy shit. Forgot how
I
good
created this whole category because of this.
Because of this movie.
This series more so.
Oh, fair.
You sat down and you were like, how do we get Die Hard in?
2, 1, pens down. Let's go to Brittany.
555-0001.
And Joe.
Yeah, that's it.
And your winner, and still Fandom Fights singles champion, Brittani Tapley, a final score of 28-38. Nick, wow, crazy stuff. Nick, thoughts on the match?
Yeah, just, Brittany just played her 3rd perfect game ever, and she just was the 2nd person ever to play a perfect title match. So
did she get a perfect game?
She got a perfect game, unless I missed something somewhere, Tim.
Joe, what
Yeah, I'm not happy about that. Title shot, cashing it in. Start again. Now. Whenever I want. Whenever I want.
I guess it's a good thing we wrote more of those deep cuts, Nick. Okay, well, we're going to reset. I guess we're doing this again. We're going to run it back. Joe's cashing in his title shot. Let's do it.
Hello there.
right, we take a quick respite, but we're back. Joe is cashing in his title shot that he won at Last One Standing. A quick recap. Obviously, you just saw it, but they played a title match.
What?
Well done.
Oh, thank you.
Brittany got her third defense in a row.
Okay.
She played a perfect game. Final score 38-28, but Joe's cashing in, and we're rolling right into the next one. So no time to even hear how these guys are feeling. We're just going. We're not going to reread the rules like Nick said. We just talked about it. They know it. If you're still watching, you know them. So round number 1, match 2, I guess. Nick, kick us off.
Question 1 is going to come in the category of creature features. In Escape from the Planet of the Apes, after letting everyone know that she is pregnant, Zira reveals to Hasline that she has a craving for what?
I should probably remake the round 2 wheel, but maybe I don't want to. Maybe I just am going to leave it. I'm not going to do that, though. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Joe.
Grape Juice Plus.
And Brittany.
Ooh, I said grapes.
I think we can take Joe's, but not Brittany's. So Grape Juice Plus, a.k.a. grape juice with wine or just wine. So Joe will hit that, making it 1-0. Your next question is in the category of Disney animation. The songs At All Costs and Knowing What I Know Now can be found in which Disney animated film? Fucking.
So it's grape juice plus, not grape juice plus wine, Tim. It's grape juice plus.
Meaning wine, because wine is made from grapes and all that stuff. Yeah.
And it's grape juice plus a little something extra.
Ooh, a little something. Spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, that you really shouldn't have when you're pregnant. So, Zira, what are you doing?
Pens down. Let's go to Brittany.
Wish.
And Joe.
Wish.
Wish is correct. Joe maintains the lead 2-1. What's next?
Next question comes in the category of Law and Order. Who plays Mike Lowry's son Armando in Bad Boys for Life?
Sorry, I'm not talking to you. I'm just, like remaking.
Kind of rude.
I mean, I love you. I'm redoing this wheel.
Too busy having fun at the Hard Rock Hotel.
Oh,
Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh my god, I'm so confused.
I'll count for you, Tim. Don't worry.
Please do. My God.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Joe, I think.
Didn't have it.
Brittany.
Jacob Scipio or Scipio?
That is correct.
I'm terrible.
I like Scipio. I think we should go with that. All right. Guys, your next question is in the category of Star Trek. In Star Trek Into Darkness, the man who Khan recruits to bomb a Starfleet building has a dying daughter. Name one of the 2 types of stuffed animals we see his daughter with. Okay, so then after that category, we're going to throw in this one. Nick, what do you think about that?
Are you just making up the round 2 wheel right now since this is a surprise?
Yeah, totally. None of us knew it was going to happen, so I'm just making it up as I go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Brittany.
A goat.
Joe.
Played it safe with bear.
Goat is correct. The other option was bunny.
That's the other one I thought.
All
All right, so Brittany will take the lead 3-2. As we get to the next question, the category of DreamWorks. Who tends to release a foul odor when they get nervous in The Bad Guys?
All right, I think I got it right. I think it's there.
Oh, that's great.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Joe.
Piranha.
And Brittany.
Mr. Piranha.
4-3. That is correct. Your next question is going to be in the category of DC. Who voices Phyllis, the keeper of the Phantom Zone, in the Lego Batman movie? Nick, you having some water tonight?
I am having some water tonight. I should be having some grape juice plus.
Hook it up, brother. Make it happen.
No, that's okay.
5, 3,
yes, please.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brittany
Ellie Kemper.
and Joe.
Ellie Kemper.
That is correct. 5-4. What's next, Nick?
Next question comes to the category of sci-fi icons. How many times does Marty use the time machine specifically to go backwards in time throughout the Back to the Future trilogy? Give you a little bit of extra time.
No.
Anna makes noises.
Oh, Anna's here. Hey, Anna. So I showed a coworker today the Strange World incident. And as I was going through it, she was
It hasn't happened yet, by the way.
She was like, "Oh, that's Nick." And I said, "Yeah, and that's Anna." I rewound and I said, "That's Anna." And then she was like, "Oh, she's pretty." And I was like, "Hey, she's Nick's girlfriend. Can't have her." 5.
She went.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Joe.
3.
And Brittany.
I said 4.
4 is the correct answer.
I hit the 4.
Twice and
Once in the first one, twice in the second one. So they go to the future, and then they go back to the present, and then they go back to the future, and then they go back to the, that's why they call it that. And then they go back to the present, and then in the third one.
Okay, so
can I hear it from Alex, please?
Yeah, sure.
oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't think you're winning this one.
Doc is driving when they get Doc use. I know he doesn't use it. Doc is he's just a passenger when they go back to the alternate 1985.
Can I hear the question just for
Marty specifically uses it.
The question again is how many times does Marty use the time machine specifically to go backwards in time throughout the Back to the Future trilogy?
I think we're refighting the argument from the first one where it's like they went but it didn't. I think if we're gonna use it, we're gonna use it some other time. I don't think this is the one.
That the specific reason I erased 4 and put 3 was because he's not the one using it.
Do you feel more strongly about this than you do the Matrix?
A little bit.
Okay, then do it. I supported that. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Challenge set.
All right, we'll be right back after this challenge. All right, we're back from the challenge. Nick and I talked it out, and we kind of decided that the ruling is going to stand just kind of based on the concept of the fact that just because Marty is not the one physically behind the wheel or operating the machine, he still uses the time machine for its intended purpose to go into the past and time travel. So 4 was the correct answer. That makes it 6-4 in favor of Brittany. The next question, I believe, is coming from me. Yes, in the category of YA. Which YA film features a character surviving being shot through the stomach without any protection on? I have something I want to say, but I can't because it would spoil things. So I'm thinking ahead. Trying to play it cool.
Okay.
How's the pizza?
It's not pizza.
Calzone?
It was garlic bread, and now it is chicken Alfredo.
Oh, wow.
Question, please.
All right. That is the first repeat for Joe. Your question again. Which YA film features a character surviving being shot through the stomach without any protection on? Oh, I would destroy some chicken Alfredo. Oh my God. I had Chinese food for dinner, personally. It was good. I had some sesame chicken, a couple of crab rangoon. Parents came over, brought me the food. It was nice. Didn't have to prepare it, didn't have to pick it up, didn't even pay for it. My mom put Ellie to bed. I'm living on the edge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to go to Brittany.
I wasn't sure. I said Mockingjay Part 2.
And Joe.
I'm going to go against Mockingjay Part 1.
Both are incorrect. We are looking for the death cure. The death cure.
Thomas.
I believe in both instances that they were talking about Katniss is wearing.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay.
Though I do know which scenes they're both referring to. It is still 6-4, and your next question is coming to you from Nick.
It's in the category of the Wizarding World. Who is the last one to arrive at Slughorn's ice cream meeting in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince?
You're a big ice cream guy.
I am. I do like ice cream very much.
Does Anna enjoy the cream that's iced?
Yeah, Tim, she's a big fan. That was weird,
She-
though.
It's weird the way I said it. Is that what you said?
Yeah, you're strange.
Yeah, we know that. It's a strange world. But so she likes it just as much as you, or not? No. 5.
Yeah, it is strange world.
3. 1. Heads down. Let's go to Joe.
Ginny.
And Brittany.
Ginny.
Ginny is correct. 7-5. Still a 2-point game as we get into your final question of the category. And in the round, your category is Marvel. And the question is, at the beginning of Deadpool 2, why specifically does Wade say that he needs to die in the movie? I watched the first Deadpool last night. I watched 3 X-Men films last night.
I wish we could do that, but we can't get through 20 minutes without.
I was writing questions the whole time, and Maggie was working the whole time. So, we were doing other things. We weren't just sitting there watching movies, but it was nice having them on in the background. It had been a while since I had seen those movies. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brittany.
You lost Vanessa?
And Joe.
To be with Vanessa.
Okay.
Both are incorrect. He says because Wolverine died in Logan, he needs to die.
Oh.
Too. So both were incorrect, but we have a very close game. It is 7-5. Is that what you have, Nick?
That is what I have, Tim.
Okay, we are going to get into round number 2. It is the wheel round. We're not going to say how it works. I was about to say, Nick, tell me how it works, but I
would have said no. Just tell us what's on it.
Your categories there are James Bond, Mixed Bag, Star Wars, Creature Features, Criminal Underworld, Marvel, Horror Icons, YA, DC, and DreamWorks. Brittany, you are in the lead. Do you want to spin or defer?
Great job. I think we just keep what we've been doing, unless you feel something different.
No.
All right, we'll spin second.
All right, we will bring in Mr. Martinez. This is going to be the spin for Mr. Farrelly. It lands on DC.
Yeah.
Want it?
I'm happy with that.
Okay.
I don't add a word to a title of the song this time. Pain.
Nick, do you want to go ahead and give Joe his questions?
Gladly. Joe, I'll be giving you questions in the category of DC. Are you prepared for them?
Sure.
Your first question. 5 characters get trapped in a void of complete darkness in which DC film?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Multiple choice, please.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Supergirl, B, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, C, Teen Titans Go to the Movies, or D, the Lego Batman movie?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
I'll repeat everything, please.
Sure thing. That is your second repeat. Question again. 5 characters get trapped in a void of complete darkness in which DC film? And your options are A, Supergirl, B, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, C, Teen Titans Go to the Movies, or D, the Lego Batman movie?
Teen Titans Go to the Movies.
The Challengers of the Unknown. That is correct for 2 points and a tie game.
Took me a second.
No, 1 point and not a tie game.
1 point and not a tie game is what I meant to say. Joe, your next question. Who plays Alfred Pennyworth in Batman 66?
Alan Napier.
That is correct for 2 points and also not a tie game. The lead.
Correct.
Joe, your third question. In Stardust, what type of building does the evil witch Lamia build from scratch using magic to try and lure in Yvain?
An inn.
That is correct for 2 points.
And
Your
inn.
penultimate question. Roke dies in an explosion on what type of transportation in The Losers?
Plane.
That's correct for 2 points. Enjoy your final question. According to the film Constantine, the Spear of Destiny has been missing since what event?
World War II.
That is correct for 2 more points and a sweep of DC.
All right, so Joe gets his total up to 14. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, well, we'll bring back the wheel and Mr. Newberry. This will be the spin for Miss Tapley. And it lands on Jimmy B, James Bond.
And I know at this point in time how many times you played him, you could sweep it, but let's just not give a chance for steals.
That's fair.
We'll spin again.
Okay. And you get a free spin. YA.
There you go.
Okay, just take your time.
All right, Brittany, I'm giving you your questions in YA. Are you ready?
Yep.
Your first question. Which YA film features a flashback to a character named Maria building an army?
Eclipse.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who plays Commander Hoff, Snow's commander in District 12 in the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes?
Vern Gorman.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. In Twilight New Moon, why does Carlisle say he has no choice but to vote yes for Bella to become a vampire?
Be safe, I'll go to multiple.
All right, your options are A, Edward has chosen not to live without her. B, she will be killed by the Volturi otherwise. C, Alice saw that it is inevitable. Or D, Bella's father begged him to.
A.
A is correct for 1 point. Your penultimate question in this category. In Insurgent, who along with Triss saves someone from plummeting to their death under mind control? Five.
Tori.
That is correct for 2 points and a tie game. And your final question. How specifically did Blight, the other victor from Joanna's district, die in Catching Fire?
He hit a force field.
That is correct for 2 more points in the clean sweep of YA. So Brittany gets her total up to 16, but we still have a 2-point game. It is 16-14. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
Okay, we are going to get into the filmography round. I really want to hear Nick explain it again because I think it would be funny, but we're not going to do that. Nick, why don't you go ahead and give us the 1-point question if the players are ready?
Players, are you ready for round 3?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, your 1-point question. Who voices a Disney animated lion and plays a Worlds of DC butler? But
You said but. And you said low.
I also said mated.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brittany
Jeremy Irons.
and Joe.
Jeremy Irons.
Be prepared. That's correct. 17-15. Your 2-point question. Who plays a Star Trek crew member and a pirate under the command of Jack Sparrow? Yar, I'm a pirate, matey.
No, you're not.
How's that fettuccine Alfredo?
Try fettuccine. It's penne, idiot.
How's that chicken penne Alfredo?
No one calls it that.
Did Anna make it, or did you get it from somewhere?
It's in a silver dish, so I'd imagine it was not made by.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Joe
Zoe Saldana.
and Brittany.
Zoe Saldana.
Zoe Saldana is correct. Still a 2-point game. Nick, what's the 3-point question?
Your 3-point question. Who plays a Marvel father and a DC father, both of whom die in their films?
Shaking up the wording of the filmography questions.
Just a little.
Just a little.
I only had 2 seconds to write this one because so unexpected.
Because we didn't know it was coming.
Yeah.
Puppet Master Nick.
That's me.
4, 3, 2,
Repeat the
1.
question.
All right, that is Joe's third repeat.
Question again. Who plays a Marvel father and a DC father, both of whom die in their films?
So we're not allowed to talk about fathers still, right?
That's correct, Tim.
Damn. Maggie just sent me a picture. Should we see what it is?
Buckle.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Joe
Brett Cullen.
and Brittany.
Brett Cullen.
Brett Cullen is correct. Both hit, and we still have a 2-point game. It is 22-20 as we get into the deep cut round. Players, do you have any questions before we get into the deep cut round?
No.
Okay, same movies on this deep cut wheel. So we are going to bring that wheel in. And here is your first spin. And it is from Star Trek V, The Final Frontier. I'm so glad I wrote 15 Too Fast and Too Furious questions. Your question from Star Trek V, The Final Frontier is: Kirk is climbing El Capitan on what star date? Movie's fucking stupid.
No, I like it.
It's one of my most liked reviews on Letterboxd. My review is literally just row your own fucking boat, and it has a lot of likes. It's one that I was pretty proud of. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brittany
Said 8454.1.
and Joe.
8454.1.
Yeah, you both are gross. That's correct for 2 points. I'm kidding. I love you both. Your next spin is going to be Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Lots of Nick written questions in this deep cut round. Nick, go for it.
Your question. What were Donovan's men mining for when they found the sandstone tablet?
This movie slaps.
Who does it
Love it.
slap?
Me in the feels and the heart and the emotions and the cinema.
It's not very nice.
Weirdly enough, though, every time I think of this movie, I think of Welcome to Mooseport, because me and Cody got the Mooseport question and the Last Crusade question in the same round. 5, 4,
Naturally.
2, 1, pens down. It's a weird thing for two movies to be together. Joe.
Copper.
And Brittany.
Copper.
Copper is correct. Still a 2-point game. Man alive. All right. Next spin. It's Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Sorry you watched all these movies, guys. Your next question is, what is the name of the city that the Knights of the First Crusade laid siege to for over a year?
I'm really hungry.
Dude, I love it. I think it's awesome that you are getting yours. You need to like,
It's not professional.
Okay. We put up a pretty professional show.
Can I hear that? I'll take a repeat.
Yeah, Brittany's going for that repeat. I'll give you the question. Nick can keep eating. Your question again. What is the name of the city that the Knights of the First Crusade laid siege to for over a year? Listen, I once made love to a piece of cheese bread in the middle of a match. Like, I just, like, destroyed that thing. And I did it, like, in front of the camera. You're at least going...
Oh, so not like under the table sort of thing.
I'm with Joe. I don't like what you're saying.
Made love?
No.
It's the food. It was garlic bread. It was cheese bread. It was delicious. 5.
That makes it worse.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to go to Brittany.
I said Byzantium.
And Joe.
Byzantium.
Both are incorrect. We were looking for Alexandretta. So
I changed it from.
both are incorrect. So we are moving on. And still a 2-point game. Next spin. I swear to God. Holy shit. Indiana Jones.
Oh my God.
Crusade.
Great. Your question.
15 deep cut questions, he said.
10. Your fifth question. Your fourth question. What specific make and model car does the ruler of Alexandretta want from Donovan in order to allow him into the city?
Your favorite indie film, is this it?
My favorite indie film, Swiss Army Man.
Does that take place in Indiana? I don't think so. There's like beaches and shit.
It's an indie film.
Oh. Good film, though. I like that movie quite a bit.
Name a non-fandom movie that takes place in Indiana. I guess like most of the racing movies and stuff.
1. Pens down. October Sky? I don't know. Let's go to Joe.
Rolls-Royce Phantom 2.
And Brittany.
Rolls-Royce Phantom 2.
Both are correct. Both get 2 points. And it is still a 2-point game as we get into the final spin. If it's Indiana Jones, I'm going to lose it. All right, well, it's still a fucking movie we got in the last match. It's Wreck-It Ralph. So, guys, your question from Wreck-It Ralph. What kind of animal does King Candy call Ralph after being revealed as Turbo? Refreshing.
Indeed.
How's your water? You healthy little boy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brittany.
It's a warthog.
And Joe.
8.
Warthog is correct. So Brittany will widen her lead. It is now 30-26. 4-point game going into the betting round. Any questions before we get into it?
Nope.
All right, guys. Your first category is the Wizarding World. Let's get bets starting with Brittany.
2.
And Joe.
2.
Okay, your question in the category of the Wizarding World is: name every player who crash lands onto the ground of the Quidditch pitch during the game in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Give you a little bit of extra time. Remember when we saw the Sorcerer's Stone? And then Anna was like, "It's the Philosopher's Stone."
No.
Oh.
Oh, you mean like the actual object?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I thought you meant the movie. I was like, no.
That'd be fun though. We've never watched any of those movies together. We've watched Star Wars together. We've watched.
I'll bring my wands.
Oh, dude, I put my wand up there. I watched the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy with Cody. It was a magical time. 5.
Did you have wands?
No. 1. Pens down. We had beer. Let's go to Brittany.
Oliver Wood, Angelina Johnson, and Harry Potter.
And let's go to Joe.
I said Oliver Wood, Harry Potter, and Angelina Johnson.
Both are correct for 2 points. All right, so Brittany gets her total up to 32. Joe is at 28. So, Nick, what is the next category?
Next category we have points on is horror icons.
Let's get that starting with Joe.
2.
And Brittany.
2.
All right, Nick, what's the question?
Your question is, characters die in a room called Test Room A in which horror icons film? I have one nude left.
So I say I make love to the cheese bread, and that's like wildly inappropriate. But you say you have a nude.
Nude left. Everyone knew what I
know
thought.
what you meant. I know what you meant. I just love the hypocrisy here at Fandom Fights.
No, mine was classy.
5,
There's left.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Joe, we're gonna go to you.
Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
And Brittany.
Season of the Witch.
Season of the Witch is correct. 34-30 is the score. 3 categories remaining. Your next category is the Worlds of DC. All right, let's get back starting with Brittany.
Oh, sorry. Jesus.
2.
Joe. All right, your question is, in The Flash, after replenishing his energy, what is the first thing that Barry throws that stops acid from hitting one of the babies? I saw this right after Ellie was born, and it gave me nightmares. Because of
that sucks.
Yeah.
It's also just shit.
There is that, Nick.
Yeah, it's not good.
I remember I walked out delirious on lack of sleep, thought I liked it, and then you told me why I shouldn't. I was like, yeah, he's right. 5, 4, 3.
Batman was in it.
Okay, hey God. Let's go to Brittany.
I said microwave.
And Joe.
Fire extinguisher.
Both are incorrect. We're looking for a bedpan.
I thought that. Shit.
Yeah.
All right, so we still have a game. It is 32-28. The next category is what, Nick?
Yeah, 32. Sorry.
Category
is Pixar.
Let's get that starting with Joe.
2.
And Brittany.
1.
Okay, Nick, what's the question?
Your question is, who voices Joe's former student Curly in Soul?
Cool name. What does your shirt say?
Face front true believers.
Oh, Stanley. 5, 4.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is Brittany's second repeat.
Question again. Who voices Joe's former student Curly in Soul? Oh.
This is tense.
Very.
Could decide the match. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Joe, we're gonna go to you.
I already know it's wrong. It's David Diggs.
And Brittany.
Questlove?
And your winner, and still Fandom Fights singles champion, Brittani Tapley. So Nick, 2 matches in, Brittany seals the deal on both of them. Wow.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
This match a lot closer for sure. Brittany missed the first question of the match, and that kind of set the tone of like, okay, this is going to be a different match, obviously. But ultimately, she still came back. She still hit where she needed to hit. Joe's so damn good, which shows you how damn good Brittany is. This is my favorite rivalry. I think it's the best rivalry in all of Multiplex ever. I think Brittany's at such a high level right now, and Joe is really the only one that can challenge her. So like these two that not that can, I'm sure other people could in the future, but like when I think of like who could possibly take down Brittany, I think Joe, and I struggle to find other people. So nothing against Joe. Respect for the shot. He took that shot from Thomas Scully 2 years ago, and he handled it just like Brittany handled it today. So good shit from 2 great players.
Yeah, I couldn't win one of these in one night, and Brittany just won 2 of them back to back. What the fuck? Okay, let's get into post-match interviews. We're going to talk about, I guess, both matches. We're going to go do that right now with the players.
Joe, respect for the shot, respect for how great you played. You played absolutely fantastic, and you were nipping at Brittany's heels in both matches. The first one, kind of a wash. Some bad luck, internet challenge that didn't go your way. But at the end of the day, Brittany didn't miss a question in the first match. So if you were going to have internet issues or anything like that, it's good that Brittany didn't miss. So yeah, you don't look back and know that cost it, which I think put you in a good mindset for the second match, where things were a lot closer. You started out with a lead against Brittany, but at the end of the day, she came back. It was much more. This last match was much more similar to the way you guys usually are when you play, which is sudden death, neck and neck the whole time. So this felt like Brittany versus Joe in its truest form. Unfortunately, it didn't go your way today. But how are you feeling overall?
I think I picked the worst time to have my 2 worst matches of the year, and I know said it went well. They were my 2 worst matches of the year. You know, there's always a deep cut. I mean, the Byzantium one we both missed, but the Warthog one, like, you take so many notes for deep cuts, and like, it's every time it's something I didn't take notes on that comes up, and it's usually the 5th deep cut that comes up. But look, you can't take it away from Brittany. She's the most dominant player there's ever been. Well, she's not had 5 defenses yet.
I would agree with you, quite
frankly. Not had 5 defenses yet. You know, there is that.
That's fair. Good point.
But no, she played really well. That first game was incredible. Not missing a question. You can't do anything against that. And like you said, the internet did drop out. It cost me a point. I didn't lose by a point. So, but I don't know whether that just you get yourself into a mindset when you come in to play a game, and then 5 questions in, it's completely interrupted. And I think that just interrupted my flow for the whole night. To be honest, that's not that. Neither of those matches are indicative of how I should be playing and how I should play. The team's title match was the same thing. It was one word that you can sort of, even that annoys me. But no, tonight was not good. It's the worst I've played all year. There's not much else to say about it, to be honest.
Alex, Joe's been going nonstop, playing at high levels. Like he not only did he win last one standing, but he did it from the 2nd position. So he started out the season with a 3-hour extravaganza, beating every other player in Fandom pretty much, and then went on a 6-0 rookie run with teams. Has not lost in singles. Has barely missed questions in singles. Had to go through everyone that was in the tournament. Do you fault him for maybe I don't even know if you could call it stumbling. I just think like Brittany wasn't dropping at all. And I wouldn't even say Joe stumbled, but maybe I would, because one missed question in a match where Joe and Brittany are playing could be considered stumbling, I guess. Alex, long story short, how'd Joe play? Do you understand that he's been playing forever? So of course it's going to happen.
It's so funny because I've known Joe for a long time, and I've gotten to see a lot of Joe's title matches here and everywhere else. And this whole time, I've just been, and we all have been so proud of him. And here, like at the final, and he gets so, down on himself. But I this was the whole year basically has been leading up to this point, and we're standing here at the finish line having come second place, but nobody else has even really come close to the year. And so like, yes, Brittany is amazing and is arguably reached that point of being the most dominant player. But Joe is 3-4 questions behind. And it feels like a long distance. But everyone else is so far behind. As someone that is sitting here going, I got like 15 points. I did fine. It's a game of inches, and I think he sees how far he has to go, but the rest of us are seeing how far they are ahead, and it's wild to us for both of them. Like, congratulations to Brittany, of course. But I'm just sitting here thinking like, God, Joe's so great. I can't imagine being that good. It must be so difficult.
Yeah.
I think maybe I should have taken the hint from the day at the beach that maybe I was going to burn out tonight.
Joe, I don't think you've burnt out fully. You may have stumbled, lost your way, but insert Charles Xavier quote here. I can't remember the rest of it. This is not the end of
forever.
Yeah, something like that. This is not the end of your year. You will be back again before the end of the year with a chance to make it back to the title. You'll have a break before that because you've been going nonstop. But what is your mindset going back into that?
Need the break. Mm-hmm. We'll see how I feel about coming back.
All right. Good to know. Joe, listen, congratulations on 2 great performances.
Oh, sorry, just a sec. Sorry, Nick and Tim, you recorded 2 matches back to back tonight. You wrote 3. You wrote 3 because Brittany had a rematch in case I won this second one. So to the pair of you, and yeah, thank you, and to Alex for being here for what could have been 3 matches, and for Brittany for agreeing to this, and Cody to agreeing to this. Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. Listen, we wouldn't do it if it wasn't you, Brittany. Like, you guys make this. So, Joe, thanks so much. We'll see you again soon. Brittany Tapley with your 3rd and 4th. So much happened tonight for you. Your 3rd and 4th defense of your 2nd title reign. If you counted cumulatively, I don't mean to make this about me, but you just tied some of the things that I've done before. So you have cumulatively tied the record for defenses, which is 6. You played the 2nd ever perfect game in a title match, and it was arguably more impressive because you went to the 5th round. And you've hit 20 wins, which I think the only other person to do that is Thomas Scully. Plus a myriad of many other things I have to imagine. But Brittany, thoughts on how tonight went?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. I was worried going into this, not just because like Joe's such a good player. He's been playing so much, and momentum's a huge thing in this game. I think in teams alone, he played more matches than I have like this entire year. So like it makes a difference. And I think having teams go first kind of helped me like get the rust off and stuff. And then I hit the ground running with singles. So no, I'm really, really happy with how I played. Can't believe I hit a perfect game. That's incredible. And no, I'm always at a loss for words at this point, but I feel great. Joe, don't beat yourself up. You played awesome. We both had to deep cut 18 movies, so like in like a week. So like, don't feel, and on top of that, I have a bigger repertoire of movies that deep cut, and I picked stuff that I've done before. Like, I'm just saying, I think I did have a little bit of an advantage when it came to deep cuts. So no, don't beat yourself up. Come back. You're amazing, Joe. And I have no better opponent than you. So no, I'm very happy. This is probably, aside from winning last one standing, win the belt, this is probably the top moment for me in my whole career. Yeah.
Nice. Well, that was very nice. Cody, be mean.
Yeah. Oh, I just want to say something before I talk about that. Like Alex said, like the bar is very far. I think Tyler, one of our team members, is not that far away from challenging Joe. Their match going down to the last question, so I think that's a really closer match than we give Tyler gets credit for. Yeah, I'll just say it. I've managed him. I've managed you. I've managed people in previous. Like I've managed a ton. Brittany's the greatest player that has ever played this game, and it's not even close. Like. I've done a lot of calls. I've done a lot of strategy. I didn't think there was somebody more competitive than Nick Tuig. Brittany is, but she's just silent about it. I can say this now because the match is over. She emphatically said, "I'm not worried about match 3." Like if it had to go, like she was confident to finish it in 2. She called her shot. She prepped and she was able to do it. She's just a workhorse. She's nice. There was challenges tonight. She didn't. There'll be a cutout. She didn't say a word. She didn't argue either for or against his challenges. She played within her game and played perfect. The perfect game was just something like even me. I was in round 4. I was like, I don't think she's not missed if I'm correct. And then the next match, she misses the very first question. Doesn't do anything, gets the lead, and just carries it to the end. Again, yeah, greatest player that I've ever managed, greatest, like, honest person, one of the nicest people I've ever met out there. Like, doesn't say a mean word to anybody about anything. Like, she just does her stuff and plays her game and then shows respect. So, yeah, one of the greatest. And this is the greatest performance ever. 2 matches, 1 back-to-back, 0 pause. Like, there was a pause to get a drink, and we were right back in it. So, like, yeah, hats off to Brittany. Couldn't be better.
Fully agree. Brittany, you've beaten Joe now two times in one night. You've done what he's done. You've won the last one standing from very early on. You've won the singles tournament. You're currently double belted as the team's as a 2-time teams champion, and the only existing 2-time singles champion. What is next for you?
Well, like I said, this is probably one of the biggest moments in my career, my 20th win, and on top of that, I've kind of done everything I've wanted to in singles, and then some. Like, and then some. And while I did say, like, last time, I'm not tired of winning, I am tired of all the work that goes into it. So, because of that, I am going to step aside as singles champion. It has been an absolute honor to be your guys' champion. This league has meant so much to me. Just to see like how I have gotten better with my concussion, it has like directly correlated to matches. When I first started playing, I would be like, I'd have headaches for like 2 or 3 days, sometimes even a week, like after, no joke. And now I have nothing. So to like see that tied directly in has been incredible. And just, yeah. And I'd like to make it clear, no matter what happens in teams, Duel of the Fates is staying on for the rest of the year. We're not going anywhere. We'll be finishing out the year. So yeah, just want to make that clear. And if you want to give me a minute, I just want to thank some people.
Please.
I'll try and be somewhat quick.
Take way more than a minute.
Okay.
Take an hour.
Thank you. Okay. I want to start with David Garcia. He taught me a lot when he first came and started managing me and Tyler. He helped us with communication and stuff like that. But he also just taught me some really simple things that are like absolutely invaluable and I still use to this day when it comes to studying. I just had a lot of fun that year playing with him, Joe and Tyler. Yeah. So that I want to thank both of them. That was a really good year. And then the next year, I want to thank Cody because he made me into the champion I am. Just having him there, if like I was like down on myself or like worried for a match, just having him telling me like, you know, you're Brittany Tapley, you know, you can do it, like type thing. And then on top of that, no one knows strategy like Cody does. He was still teaching me and Tyler like little strategy things this year that were super helpful. And yeah, he is the best manager ever. There's a reason why most of the best players have been playing for Cody, and it's been an absolute pleasure getting to know you, Cody. And I'm also happy that we get to continue the rest of the year out. This might make you a little emotional, but I do want to thank my partner, Tyler. We've gotten really close in the last 3 years. We talk almost every day, mostly trivia and movie related, but also life stuff. And I was considering staying on for another year because I love him so much. And if I was to put money, and not even the fact that we're partners, if I was to put money who's going to take my belt, it's Tyler. He has shown this year, and watching him get confident and get like the player he has gotten to, it's been so fun to watch, to the point where I personally think we're like right there now. Like we are so close. There's hardly any gap, I don't think. And yeah, I couldn't be here without him. He's also deep cutted at least 1 or 2 movies in every single match I've played, and they've always been the one I'm most worried about. So he directly attributes to my wins. So yeah. And lastly, I always gotta thank Nick and Tim. You guys are absolutely amazing for making this league. And I'm really also excited to see you guys back playing. I think that's really cool. And just thank you for everything you guys do. If you ever need anything going forward, I'm here. And yeah, I will be watching as a fan backstage, or not back, at home next year. And yeah, you guys, everyone, the whole community, you guys are absolutely amazing. I will never forget this last couple of years of my life. So thank you. Yeah.
Brittani, you are a class act. I will second Cody's assessment as the greatest player of all time. No question whatsoever. And it's been an absolute honor. You're more than welcome to watch backstage. We'll send you a link.
Oh, thank you.
And just on another side, like, yeah, me and Tim put a lot into this. You and Joe and Tyler and Javi helped writing this year. Like it's definitely a group effort. And it would mean nothing without players like you and Joe and Tyler and everyone who puts everything you have into this game. So congratulations on an epic career. I doubt it will be topped. You have the highest accuracy of anyone. I don't think anyone's touching that. You've accomplished more things than I think anyone can say they have. So congratulations on all of it, and mostly Brittani, and I'll bring Tim in for this because I imagine we would both just like to say thank you to everything you have brought to the game that we put so much into.
Yeah, absolutely. I was gonna just save it for the after, but I'll go now, and then Joe wants to come in and say something if everyone's okay with that. Yeah, I agree. I second Nick's sentiments and Cody's sentiments. I think especially from the it's super weird. Like we're getting all emotional at the end of a match here, but it's fun. I like it. But that being said, we put so much time into it, and so when that's recognized by players, like it does truly mean a lot. So I thank you for the kind words. That means a lot. But yeah, like Nick said, you, Joe, Javi, helping write matches, like that's been big. That helps out so much. But the fact that you guys come and play and take it super seriously, it makes us want to do it. It makes it so that the matches that kind of suck are worth it. Never mind. All the matches are great. What am I talking about? But it makes it worth it. So I just appreciate you taking it seriously and having fun with it as well. I think that's the biggest part. And to go back on what you said about Tyler, there is truly nothing more special than the bond made with a Fandom Fights team partner and manager. So I totally get that. I think Joe would second that. Let's just bring everyone in. I guess Joe, you wanted to say something?
I did. Obviously, this was a surprise to me as well. So I just wanted to say, look, Brittani, it's been a genuine pleasure watching this journey from pretty much start to finish. I think. Honestly, I'm a little bit hurt that we're not going to get 8 Jovi Brittani 8.
I know. Yeah.
But look,
we have a third match ready to go.
I'm good.
It's genuinely been a pleasure, and honestly, there's no one I would rather have 5 defeats to than.
Well, same to you for the 2.
Honestly, and yeah, the journey's been incredible. Watching you be the champion has been amazing, and be sad to see you go. Genuinely, because as much as tonight frustrated me, honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh, thank you, Joe. It's very nice.
Awesome. I didn't know if Tyler wanted to say anything, so I just brought him in too. But if
he said we have teams.
Did he say no? Okay, they have teams still going perfect. Tyler,
They don't talk a lot.
I I think this is just a good place to wrap it up. I don't think we need to cut or move anything. I think this is the end of Mayhem as we know it today, Mayhem 7. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go back and check out the other matches if you didn't already. Cody played in the Fanzone debate title to kick off the event against Brian Michaels. We had the Melee singles title on the line, Jeremy Adams versus Cameron Holtzman. Like we talked about, Posse Galore went and played against Duel of the Fates. Over in Melee teams, we also had Bring Out Your Dead challenging against Ginyu Force. I had to think about that for a second. And then we had this match. So if you haven't seen those other matches, go and watch them. Great stuff. Thank you guys. As we've said, it's because of you guys watching that make us keep doing it and playing and having fun. So thank you so much. We'll see you guys next time. Back with regular season matches as we get to the next title. Let's ring it out. What's gonna happen? It's gonna be crazy.